Alright, so I'm going to do this whole going through the compiling section again. So I put the link to a text file because apparently a BAT file, it won't be able to be downloaded. So what I did was I imported it as a text file, so when you open it, everything's already in there. So when you download it, I've already downloaded it here. So when you've downloaded it, yeah, what I would say to do is this txt, get rid of it, and then write BAT. I already got, so either way, click yes, and then your BAT is fixed. Just swap the text with BAT. Anyway, so let's go over the prerequisites. This one's going to be a quickly short one. So dependencies, got this. So I would say click Windows, and then I'd say use this standalone installer. For Hexa, this one, 64 installer. Those two I've already explained here. So here, I would recommend using standalone installer version, and for this one, x64. Now this one, I will explain how it would help later, but there is some people who will not be able to do this because I'll just explain why later. And of course, we got the source code. So we'll get all, so I would say use the 64, but anyone's fine. And BAT at the top, you can skip to the next section, which is why I skipped. So if you've already downloaded this, converted to a BAT, then yep, you don't need to do section 2, but I'm going to go through it. So this is the first section that doesn't do anything with the dependencies. Those are just some extra text that you need, that you don't need, but it's put in there. I'm going to quickly go through this. Echo is like a print command. So it just prints, it like gives out the text. CD ... it will go to the parent folder. Like for example, I will go to my files. Okay, so I have a CD inside here. And we will say that the FNF Psych engine, this folder, is the parent of the setup, because the setup is inside of the Psych engine folder. It's like if you say a subfolder of a folder of a folder is also subfolder of a folder, you would say the subfolder is the child and the folder is the parent. So what this does is the two dots will make it so that it goes to the parent folder. So we'll go to the Psych engine folder immediately. And color just changes the color. It doesn't matter what color you want it to change into. You can change it to green, you can change it to red, you can change it to blue, to pink. But I kept it as the green. Alright. So this one, hexalib new repo, sets a new repository, which is .hexalib. That one is the main one we need where everything's going to be downloaded. Alright, and these are all basically inside of this. So like everything until update Flixel. Did I put it in here? Alright, so I didn't like fully put everything in, but I put it until tool setup here. And then the rest were just some later stuff I had to add. So all these are installing. You install the dependencies, just it installs the latest one. That's what you have to worry about. And this one installs Git add-ons. This one same as last time, but it's just like extra stuff. So Git commands, normal dependencies. Dev basically just means a developer build. These ones are set. So when you run the BAT, if they say, do you need to install this? Like just write Y and everything will be installed for you. And these are just some extras again. These are last things you need to worry about. and then that finishes. All right, so section 2 really fast. I didn't want to go like too into it, so I'm trying to keep this video pretty short compared to the last one. I'll keep the video short since I'm going to be busy most of the time. So, alright. So, extracting it, which is done. We put the setup. So this is extracted. And then we put up the setup. We have this. Let's see. Okay, I don't think, yeah, downloaded everything, so I don't need to worry about it. But just to download, just click on it and run it. Simple as that. Windows, don't need to worry about. This one, you click and it will install the Visual Code Studio that you need. So don't worry about that. So that part is already done. So as you can see, you'll run both of these. Then that's done. All right. Now we go into the parent folder. All right, I showed you here. Documents, FNF, okay, so like here. And then this is where we got CMD. Let's put this here. Alright, now what else do we got? This section we have to sign CMD. Once this is done, we're ready with this. And then line test window. This will take a while. So alright, so that takes a while. If you need to have the application, just do the line test windows clean. And that is all. Really like small one. So this video will be put inside the Git book, so, and the Git book will stay permanent because I made it have the free version since I'm not using any like harder materials that the subscription of $200 per month has to offer. So this will be completely free. I'm fine with that. I'm not spending $200 a month on the Git book. And yeah, so that. And as you can see, all this, you gotta put it all on. Gotta wait, it takes a while. Alright, and like I said, application, if you get Fatal Link, you will be able to see this at any time. You don't need like a look back at the video usually. So, here, one result externals, have to type in this, line test windows, but add the clean. So the clean function I will quickly explain. It's like deletes everything in the export folder and recompiles it. If you don't put clean and everything's already in the folder, it will not really do anything. Like all it does is add extra materials or updates a certain part of the game. So yeah, that's something. Sorry if I like sound a bit dull. I'm like really tired today. So yeah. Today's been just a bit of a mess with work. And final thing, I'm gonna say this. So that was everything that I need to go through here. Next time I will do lesson 2 being about the project.xml, which will be really short compared to this video because not much to worry about or things that I know of. I have created a new email, which I will put up on screen. So I've got this one's a new one I made like a few days ago. So if you want to like ask me about anything, just here's the email, send me something, I'll check it like 1 time per day. And yeah, you don't need to write it into into my email. That's because like you can also put it in my video comments. I don't mind where you put it. Usually it's for things, if you want to keep it personal, you can, like you don't want anyone else to see it, you can just send it to here. If you want anyone else to see what you asked, then yeah. Generally for if you want help with like compiling, like if there's something wrong and you can't figure it out, generally it's better if you send me a link to the make a Google Drive and send me the link and I'll look through it. So yeah. so that's all I will go through. So contact that, I will try to respond, checking that account once per day, sometimes more. I will see how it goes. And yeah, like I said, replace the txt with the bat as I showed you at the start of the video. Get all these, you have to download. Section 2, I said you can skip if you've downloaded the BIT at the top, but if you want to like understand or try to create it, you can copy and paste, try to read these, because I tried to explain it to the best of my abilities on this, because there's not much to explain for compiling, to be honest. And yeah, okay, so that one done, compiling, like I told you. This downloads the Visual Code Studio, and yeah. So that's all, let's just wait for this to compile. And yeah. Videos will be like really limited now. There might be some time where I'll do a live stream, but I'm mainly outside most of the day, so likely not gonna happen. Maybe on weekends it will happen, but I don't really know. We'll see. Yep, as I explained, this one, it downloads a lot of dependencies, so you have to be pretty patient. First times usually take like 10 minutes. So I'll end the video off to showing you like everything being downloaded. Alright, it's starting to finish. Alright, so I muted the audio, just mute it here. Right. So, I did get asked this on my previous video. Why does nothing show up in the story mode of the free play? That is a pretty good reason, which comes up a bit in the project.html. Sorry, of the XML, sorry. Okay, so as you can see, everything, let's have a look. That one's the official build, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm not like entirely sure on what happens, why there's no base being added. So, let's see. I feel like these are all the assets that will be downloaded. So, all the things inside the base game folders are not going to be downloaded. Everything is like a completely new slate. If we go back here and then we look in assets, the base game has its own folder which has everything set inside. The rest are like empty with some little extras, like it's completely empty here. And if I go into shared characters, of course we have these guys. So the project.xml would like really help in that case. I will try to learn about it, so like if you want to do it. Right, and yeah. So I will go to the project.xml, and then I will re-go through charting, and then we'll go through the source code, where I will start with the title menu, and then I'll go into the free play menu and story mode menu. Then we'll go into play state and like go through every single part of these. And yeah, that should be fine, I guess. Sorry, I know it's like not really a good one, so just read, look at the video, look at the Git book. I'll put a link in the description. I don't need to put any other links other than it because everything is like, we got the download here, we got all these are already linked. You can download here, everything's already copied and pasted, so nothing I need to put in. So I'll just put this inside of, yeah. I will put this inside of the description and you can access it.